along to another show. It's been a few weeks since I've broadcast last. It's been a lot of fun and games, but we'll quickly get into the links and we'll fill you in. So the links to the show is www.spreaker.com/user/1009036668. If you want to catch me on the Facebook, it is Rob E.T. Tamatea Tuhaka. If you want to catch me on the YouTube, that's Rob E.T. Tamatea Tuhaka. If you also want to catch me on an alternative, which is MeWe, that's Rob Tamatea Tuhaka, and also THI New Zealand is the MeWe group, and also THI NZ for the Facebook Messenger group. If you want to get a hold of me on the mobile, that's 006422 1996916, and if you want to get a hold of me that's a text service only, and if you want to get a hold of me on an email, that's blattinboy@gmail.com. Right, acknowledgements, THI, Truth, Honour and Integrity main group. Oh, it's been a lot of funny games, guys? But hey, we'll get through it just like we always do, you know. People, we have a few disturbances this week, and also before. So we will get into that. Also, the Circle of White Light Radio with Alan James, formerly known as Open Your Mind Radio. Hello to you guys too. And last but not least, Randy Morgan with his Off Planet Radio. So yeah, those are the acknowledgements. So the updates, there's been a lot of fun and games over the past few weeks. THI Australia was actually temporarily down due to the fact of the first group was actually run by a faction. Was run by, just people that are not on the same frequency, whether they're faction agents or another thing is another thing. But according to the bro that runs THI, the main group, he believes there were factions as well, agents. Disturbances that happened since October last year, which I didn't know about because I really started coming into the group in November last year. Even though I was listening to the shows and all that. Just a lot of faction agents, and the former admins that were running THI Australia turned out a lot of them to be factions. But the good news about it is I did rescue 2 people out of the wreckage, and they are happily on me side and on THI's side. So, I'd say thank you to Barbara and Cheryl for your guys' good work and everything like that. Awesome. And also, it's just, how can I put it? Just a lot of fun and games. I received a text message 2 weeks ago from a lady called Jennifer saying that New Zealand and Australia had been implicated as we were part of the faction groups, which I had all that information validated, and the validation failed because of the simple fact of it was all lies. It was lies. And it sucks because I actually grew a bond with these people. So it just goes to show that you can't get too close to some people. But so we had a Zoom call with the former THI Australia crew on Monday this week, because it's Sunday now, and it turned out to have a lot of arguments and just a whole lot of stabbing each other, and everything like that. Actually, no, there was 3 members. So I'd like to also say thank you to Matthew as well, because he's recovering. He's also recovering as well. So good luck on your recovery journey, bro. I know it's hard and all that, but we sort of need to move on and think fast on our feet. As much as we would love to, and as much as we love to take time to recover, unfortunately, time is short. So, yep. But also, and also a few other people that I won't name at this time because they are in shielding mode and stealth mode. So, but I will say thank you to the bro that's in New Zealand that's helping. He's been a good help with everything as well. So, no, there's been a lot of good support and all that besides the fun and games. THI Australia is re-established under admins, which I am an admin in, for monitoring purposes. But the owner is pretty much the leader. I'm just pretty much an observer, just to make sure that the group runs smoothly and if anything like that. So it's good to, have the, down under to have the New Zealand help, which I don't mind because, that's how we do it. You've got to help each other out no matter what, even though sometimes you do get burnt. So, it's all about, just being careful about everything because you just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. It's not set in stone, everything. So be prepared for everything. Be wary of agents that will friend you and do their best to try and sweet talk you at first, but then you do find the agenda. So be in the observe mode. This is where the shadow work comes in, because with the shadow work, if you're in observe mode, you'd actually be able to, just by the frequency alone, determine if this person is trying to suck you in or a person is trying to, it's just by the frequency alone. So, it's just a whole bunch of, a whole bunch of funny games, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it, as we always do. But, it's just funny. It's real funny that people like to play fun. Even in my own even in my own immediate vicinity, even though there's people these people around here that are not a part of the groups that we are in, they're also playing funny games too, with gossiping and all that, which personally I don't like, because these days I do stick to myself and all that. So I'm just glad that THI Australian thing, and THI New Zealand is doing good. Strong people, strong members. Got a few in the THI NZ group, which I'm slowly bringing them up to speed, which I need to contact a few of them later on today. A couple of them, just to make sure they know. Besides the negativity side of things, everything's actually starting to look good. Slowly, on the overall sense. A lot of envious people out there, jealousy, and I'm not afraid to say it, because obviously if I'm pacified, that suppresses my voice, which I'm not going to do, hence why I do these shows. But I'll say, though, that Kaz and them did teach me a lesson, and that's to be careful who you do trust in, because I put a lot of trust in these people, and they go and do that, turn away from, and go their own way, which is fine. I do wish luck upon them, good luck upon them, and I just hope that they do eventually come to the same path as us, which it's not a complete fail, because they will eventually come when it is their time, even if that means they got to learn the hard way. So, that's how it always is. But, just like the last 2 minutes, we like to end on positivity notes, just like we always do. So, everything's going good. The house is going great. Settled in definitely. In the personal sense, THI Australia is back up and running, which is great. So, under admins that will make sure that none of that will happen again. And I'll do anything in my power to stop things like that. And I don't care if the factions are listening to the show or listen to the podcast. if you don't like it, well, tough luck. We don't like what you do either. Just remember that. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. So, yeah. No, it's, everything's looking good anyway. Everything's looking good, everything's looking great. And everything like that. Oh, I just thought I had a visitor, which I don't, which is good. But anyhow, we're getting to the end of this this show, so I like to say thank you to all the ones that have been supporting the THI groups. Thanks for the support in the main THI group, Michelle, Cheryl, also Pam, Joni and all of them. Stephanie Okalik, she's another one. And also for the rest of them as well that have been giving their support. So yeah, I'd like to make a shout out to my friend Jermaine Holden. Hopefully you're doing good. Stay safe out there, girl, because yeah, a lot of fun games. But until next time, you've been listening to Rob ET on ET Radio, and just like per usual, I like to say have a good morning, day, afternoon, evening or night, depending where you're dotted around the world, and just stay safe out there. And then until next time, I like to say cheer. You've been listening to Rob ET on ET Radio.